Have you seen the Stretchy ice cream online? It looks really cool. It's being sold by a restaurant, an ice cream parlor in New York called the Republic of Booza. Now, they got the name because that is one of the names for this very unique Middle Eastern ice cream. And it's supposedly insanely difficult to make because of a few of its key, really rare ingredients. So I got my hands on a little bit. Let's see if I can make it. So I found the recipe for this on scienceline.com, and it actually comes from some students that tried to make it at New York University. Now I'm keeping my fingers crossed because the key ingredient is really hard to find, and I happened to find a place that they gave me a very small amount because it's also pretty expensive. We're gonna adjust the recipe and see if we can make it. So all you need, if you can find all the ingredients, is 4 cups of whole milk, 1 cup of sugar, mastic, that's for flavoring, but supposedly it adds to the stretchiness. Then I have 5 grams of konjac flour, and then the really hard ingredient to find is I have about 5 grams of salep. So salep is ground orchid root. It's really hard to come by. I couldn't find a single retailer pretty much in most of Florida that sold it. I did happen to come across a Middle Eastern grocery store called the Shiraz Market, and they had some because they're trying to make their own stretchy ice cream. They haven't succeeded yet, but I gave them the recipe that I'm gonna be using, so let's see if we could do it. So to get started, I'm gonna add most of the milk, about 3/4 of it, and I'm gonna bring it up to around 86 degrees. We're gonna do that slowly, just pretty much while stirring. This is kind of a process. We'll see how it works out. So while we're waiting for this to come to temperature, I'm actually gonna grind up some of this mastic. Now, the mastic is kind of like a pine flavor because this is tree sap essentially coming from a pine tree, I believe. Very specific to trees in the Middle East. So I'm gonna use the pestle and mortar here, grind this up. And supposedly it adds a pretty unique flavor. So now that this is up to 86 degrees, I'm gonna add most of the sugar, saving some of the sugar to mix in with the salep and the mastic. So I'm gonna add a pinch of the sugar to the mastic, and then add the rest of the salep and the konjac flour to the sugar. We're just gonna kinda mix these guys together. This is freaking cool, I'm telling you. So I guess the whole thing about adding the salep to the sugar, and you could see it changed from like a powder form to where it actually kind of combined with the sugar really well. I guess that kind of helps it from clumping. The konjac flour, that was just something that was recommended if you don't have the salep. Now they even say that the konjac flour might not work, but I'm only adding it because I didn't have enough salep to do this full recipe. I was gonna lower it, but it would have just yielded like too small amount of ice cream and probably wouldn't have stretched as much. So we're just gonna see if we can add this in and see if it stretches. Fingers crossed it still becomes stretchy ice cream. I think it will, I do think it will. So now that the milk is at the 122 degree mark, we're gonna slowly add in this mixture and whisk it in real slow because I don't want it to clump at all. I'm actually gonna turn the heat down just a pinch. And then at this point, we're gonna add the mastic and the rest of the sugar. The mastic is added just as flavoring, but there is some theory that the mastic will add some stretchiness to the ice cream. I guess not all flavors of stretchy ice cream are as stretchy as others. So we are trying to obviously reach the highest amount of stretch. Very unique smell. But now at this point, I'm gonna add the rest of the milk, kick up the heat, and then bring this to a boil. So we're getting it to a boil. It needs to boil for about 15 minutes. Now I have to watch, this isn't a big enough pan, and it's getting close to that. Okay, so we gotta switch pans out. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. Big enough pan. That's an 8-quart saucepan. Figured it'd be big enough to handle 4 quarts of milk, but milk doubles up in size, I guess. This is some getting hot ice cream. I'm sweating. Whew. I have never made ice cream quite like this before. We'll see how this stuff comes out. Right now it's already kind of wild. So the viscosity on this has changed quite a bit. I mean, this is thick, and I can already see how it's gonna be kind of stretchy and pooly even right now. I mean, it's already pretty thick, pretty well combined. And there's still quite a bit of a process left of making this. On this channel, we've made stretchy potatoes, we've made stretchy cheese. I mean, that's just kind of a thing. But I don't know many channels that are making stretchy ice cream. What else should I make stretchy? What do you guys want to see stretch? Okay, taking this off of the heat, just need to pretty much remove it. And then the next step is to pour this into a large mixing bowl, and we're gonna mix this for the next 30 minutes. We just need to whip it until it gets down to room temperature. Then I'm gonna throw it in an ice cream maker. So let's get going on this. This is a unique consistency. Very booger-like. I mean, how does this become ice cream? Now, the crazy thing is it's not like super sticky, but it is just a gooey I mean, I can't even get over this consistency. It's so gooey. Slime. It feels like I just made slime. It's gonna be the slime ice cream. Okay, so we have been mixing this goo. I mean, it is goo. It is the craziest ice cream mixture I've ever seen. So we've been mixing this for about 40 minutes or so. We've brought it down to room temperature. They talk about doing a double bowl method. It's the same thing as essentially my ice cream maker. So we're gonna try to do it in the ice cream maker. Dump all of this in here. We're gonna run this guy in the ice cream maker for 30 minutes. Okay, so it's only been about 15 minutes. The ice cream maker is struggling with the stretchy ice cream. I'm gonna pull it out and see how it looks. We might finish it off by hand. It looks pretty good. I mean, oh, it looks awesome. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna move this over. I mean, look at it. It's already stretching. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I'm so excited about this coming out. This is gonna be unbelievable. Oh yeah. We've made stretchy ice cream. Yeah! I can see why my ice cream maker wanted to just give up because this stuff is thick. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I mean, really, at this point, the instructions say to freeze it solid and then work it again, like bring it down to this consistency, but I believe that's it. I think this is the stretchy ice cream. Unbelievable. I just can't get over this. Look at that. There's no more steps. I was trying to just keep going, but this is it. Look at that. I can't believe it. It's super creamy ice cream. And the mastic, which gives it that flavor, does have kind of like the pine flavor to it, but it's real light. The cream and the sugar comes out. It has almost like a marshmallow texture in your mouth, but then it melts right away, just like ice cream would. This is so good. I can't get over the texture of this. Why is this not everywhere in the US? So I am gonna freeze this. I am gonna follow the rest of the instructions, but we've made it. I mean, we have made stretchy ice cream. This is so good. Republic of Booza. If this is what your ice cream tastes like, I can't wait to come to New York and try it. So I was really nervous that I wouldn't have enough of the Salep. But this worked. Oh my gosh, it's so incredible. Well, that's what I got, the stretchy ice cream. I did it, I made it. Follow the instructions, I'll leave the link below. If you can find Salep, try it out. If you could do it with all Salep, instead of doing the mixture like what I did, try to see how that works too. I'm kind of curious to see how the other version works without Salep and just using cognac, whatever the flour is. Oh my geez, oh man, good. I just can't believe it. Well, thanks for watching, Sauce Makers. If you liked this one, please click the like button and leave a comment down below. Are you gonna try to make some stretchy ice cream? I hope so, because this is legit insane. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button and click the little bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a new video. And I would love if you could help support me like these fine people right here. All you have to do is just pay $1 on patreon.com/sauce to get your name. Or there's other tiers if you want some more stuff. I have some shirts, maybe. You'll see. Go check it out. Patreon.com/sauce. Thanks for watching when I tried to make the stretchy ice cream. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one because I did. It was a lot of fun. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Am I gonna like this?
It's good.